Alright guys, this video is going to be on how to build your own concrete half pipe in your own backyard. Okay, so to start with, I've determined the width of the ramp, and that is 10 feet wide. So I went ahead and I marked out, this is going to be the back edge of our ramp. So I went ahead and marked out every 8 inches, which is going to be the edge of each block. And you can see in the center of our first cell, we have doweled into the existing concrete. And we have a piece of rebar coming up, number 5 rebar. And we have gone ahead and done this for every other cell. And right here I skipped one because you could put 2, put another one, but you always want rebar on the edge of your block. So you can see over here on this side, we have the block 3 courses of the way up. We're actually going 1 more course so that it will be just under 3 feet tall. But yes, you can see the steel is coming up in every other cell. It's been drilled in 4 inches into the existing concrete. This cell is poured because I was just getting rid of leftover mud that I had. Wherever your steel is, you're going to want concrete to encase this. You don't want to use your mortar. You want to use concrete. I'll go ahead and explain this piece of wood on the back here. It's there so that my next block is going to go on like this, so that we have a good platform up here. We don't want it too skinny, but that piece of wood is on there to support this block, as you can see. It'll just be a temporary support. Once I put grout in there, it'll be level like that. But yeah, we'll be back with you. Okay guys, we've gone ahead and we have poured this whole structure, and we have anchored our coping in. It's really important that your coping sticks up just a little bit. You can test how much it needs to stick up by putting your skateboard truck on there, making sure that one wheel is in contact with this side and the truck is still grinding on this side when there's a wheel in contact on this side. In the front, there should just be a little bit of lippage. See how it's sticking out just a little bit? That way you just bump the coping a little bit when you come up on it. But how we anchor the coping into the concrete is we took these long screws and we bored out holes in our coping on the back side, and we just threaded 3 of these in, 1 on each end and 1 in the middle. These are 6.5 inch long 3/8 screws, or bolts I should say. And yeah, these are just anchored into the concrete to hold it. This is what it looks like before the pouring, and I actually don't have steel in this yet, but there will be pieces of steel running a long ways, and I'll have another one wrapping the corner, and I'll loop around here so that it's all tied together.
We need to wet this all the way down to the concrete.
Alright guys, so we have this ramp all completed now. Yeah, we filled this concrete all the way up. Has steel going that way, 1 bar going that way, and then like a circle bar connecting the 2. Coping is anchored in. You can see how far it's sticking up. This side's perfect. See, it just sticks out a little bit from the face of the ramp. This side over here, coping's actually a little bit too high, sticking out too much from the face of the ramp, a little bit for my preference of skating. So I'm just gonna add a little Portland and sand. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a couple different layers here. My first form wasn't good enough. Yeah, the trick to building the transition is to have it stick out 25% more this way on the bottom than it is tall. So if it's 3 feet tall, you have it stick out 4 feet. And to find this nice transition, I went with a 6-foot radius. So I connected here and here with a 6-foot radius. Yeah, that's pretty much it. To get the slick top, use Portland and sand. Go 2.5 to 1. My next thing to do is to slick this with Portland, so that I have a nice smooth surface to ride on. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'll make a little video of me skating.